If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling today? I see y'all in the chat room already. Shout out to everybody that's pulled up. JJ Brimdog, Brio Knox, Pedro's Thoughts, Train 979, Black Babbles in the building, Ralph S, Aries, Baby GC, Mo Samajin. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling today? It is Saturday. A lovely Saturday. The sun is shining. The snow is on the ground, but the sun is shining. You know, we start out every show with peace, love, and positive energy, good vibes. Me passing it forward to you, hoping that you pass it along to everybody else. How are y'all feeling, man? I gotta know. First and foremost, before we get to anything, how y'all feeling, man? Go ahead and smoke this J, man, before we get into this topic, man. Hope y'all niggas get into the goals, setting yourself up to achieve all of them, everything that you set for yourself. Keeping that green mind state, you know what I'm saying? Positive energy. Yo, we, usually I decide whether or not I'm going to do a show on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. And I couldn't let this go past without me talking about it. Now, this isn't going to be, because it is Saturday, it's not going to be a regular hour-long GMS show. We only going to talk about what we need to talk about, the subject at hand, and then we going to get the fuck out of here. But there's some shit that we need to address. Now, Fresh and Fit. You guys know about Fresh and Fit. By now, you probably do. It is a podcast that is centered around what the hosts say is helping encourage men, build up men, let them learn things financially, how to learn how to, get women and whatever the case may be. They're here to apparently help. But a lot of the times when you do something and something goes viral and there's other moments that kind of overshadow the point of what you're trying to do, you kind of realize the niche and then you kind of dive into that. And, from what I see, not being somebody who is an avid, Fresh and Fit watcher, I do see some of the clips that pass by and some of the things that happen. And it's a lot of nonsense, a lot of things that'll hurt your brain if you were sitting there listening. You kind of wonder to yourself how these two individuals who pride themselves on being what they self-proclaim themselves to be will allow these people to come onto their platform to kind of dumb it down, so to speak. And that's just in my opinion. Other people probably see it, a different way, and that's fine. I'm not here to hate on Fresh and Fit. I'm here to talk about a certain thing that could possibly affect, people like me, a smaller YouTuber who is trying to, get on the rise to do greater things and, promote himself and create a business. So as some of you know, there's a huge space in YouTube for people to react to things and basically kind of create their own little news outlet, you know what I'm saying, where they report on things or react to things and talk about things. And due to a fair use law, those things are prohibited. Now, here we are at the point where ABAANDPREACH, if you guys heard of those guys, they were guests on the Fresh and Fit podcast at one point, and then things kind of went left when the two were making videos about each other, saying whatever they wanted to say about each other. That's on the outside looking in. That's not important. What is important is the new things that have surfaced due to people commenting or people reacting to Fresh and Fit's podcast. What ABAANDPREACH are claiming is that these guys have been going around misusing the copyright claim feature to go ahead and strike people's channels and get their channels terminated if they talk about the show. Now, I could talk about it. I could give you my opinion on it, but I want you to see, and ABAANDPREACH, don't y'all copyright strike me. All right, y'all up here doing these videos talking about Fresh and Fit. I'm just reacting. I'm just showing what's going on. And on top of that, I appreciate Abba's approach to this in the way that he is they're big YouTubers that are fighting for the smaller YouTubers who want to be able to make a living doing this and other things and expand. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta appreciate that. So here I'm gonna show you guys a video of how things started and how I got hip to what it was that was going on. So this is ABAANDPREACH's channel. I'm not gonna play anything from Fresh and Fit podcast because they're out here striking motherfuckers. And I'm just gonna tell you their response to this and what they said about this instead of playing the clip. But here's the clip of what Abba made that was alleging that Fresh and Fit are trying to delete YouTube channels via copyright censorship. Listen to this.
If you guys aren't aware, a bunch of small channels have been contacting me to let me know that Fresh and Fit have been striking their channel, trying to get their channels deleted. When I heard about this, I was a little surprised because if you aren't aware how the copyright system works, if you get 3 strikes, your channel can get terminated, meaning you're permanently off and no longer make videos ever again. For a lot of people, that's their livelihood. And so when you use the copyright system and you do 3 strikes, you are trying to get them deleted. On YouTube, you have a little portion where it says copyright in your YouTube studio. And so you can see what percentage of your video people are using. And we've had hundreds of people use our content for their videos. Generally, we allow all of it. Folks react, folks transform, commentary. It's part of how things work. H3 already took this to court and won, so fair use is pretty well known on YouTube. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little disappointed when I saw this because irrespective of what you guys may believe, I don't want Fresh and Fit removed off YouTube. I don't want them destroyed. I make content to criticize and to do commentary. I enjoy it. We make laughs. People go back and forth. It's cool. When you want people's channels deleted, I think you go a step too far. You also have to know that if you abuse the system and YouTube finds out, you can get your channel terminated. Folks like Jamari, Spencer Cornelia, as well as Playback have all been hit numerous times. We haven't been hit. However, I know what it's like to be a smaller channel and to not have any recourses. I have a YouTube rep. I can easily contact them, go through the back door, and handle a lot of this stuff, okay? Pause. But for these smaller channels, they don't have that same recourse. So when you do this, when you threaten their livelihoods, I'm like, man, what are you thinking? And I would caution the folks over at Fresh and Fit to rethink this strategy because I'm telling you, it will get your channel removed. And if YouTube now starts to pay attention to the Red Pill community a lot more, there's a lot of people who are going to get removed. I can tell you guys this right now. There's some folks who've had multiple channels deleted. You're not supposed to be on YouTube anymore. If YouTube finds out, your new channel will also get deleted. If you guys want to go through these routes, there's a lot of folks who can get removed. I've been sent so many things about be it Fresh and Fit or other Red Pill content that clearly violates terms of service. I would never think of using that to get at you guys, ever. Why? Because if you guys are making money, then good for you. I think everybody should be entitled to their fan base and to make as much as they want. Critique each other, disagree, whatever it might be. But if you go down this road, I'm letting you know, it's often your end that's going to be hit the hardest. We're doing this video for all the smaller channels, the folks who are undoubtedly going to get hit by this. If you guys are being hit, feel free to message us. You, the viewer, I'm talking to you guys watching right now, all right? The folks who watch us and really fuck with us, okay? If you want to help, it's not that difficult. You can either like and comment if you don't have a Twitter. And if you do have a Twitter, get on Twitter and at YouTube and say, hey, these guys over at Fresh and Fit are abusing the copyright system. If everyone adds them, I promise you, YouTube will get on it like this and undo a lot of these strikes, because I think it's unfair that these guys who've worked really hard for their channels should have it removed through the abuse of the copyright system. And YouTube, you got to figure something out with this copyright. It's so easy to abuse. I could right now go out and try to delete 7 channels. It wouldn't be that difficult. I would never, because I think it's bad business practice, but it's easy to abuse. And YouTube has to find a better way to handle this fair use situation, because it is an issue. And this is the last thing I'll say. I do find it rather funny that it's dudes who claim to have so much confidence, comfortableness in themselves, right? Alpha males, dating coaches, who seem to be the most fragile, who seem to have all these outbursts and get hyper emotional about everything, who abuse the copyright system and use weird, shoddy legal tactics to get back people in a vindictive way. It's always these types who do all these things. And you know what's funny is that Fresh and Fit themselves actually react to content on their channel. They play other people's clips, they play other people's videos all the time. That's acceptable if you guys do it. But if other people react to your stuff, all of a sudden it's an issue. If you guys are wondering where Preach is currently on tour doing some comedy stuff, so he can't be here. But again, I just wanted to make this video real quick. All right, if you guys want to support, again, like and comment so that this video can boost in the algorithm and can get seen by more people. And if you have a Twitter, get on Twitter at YouTube. And to the other channels that are being hit by this, I'm sorry. It's
Now, there's more after this, but I just want to say that I 100% agree with his tactic. Now, a lot of people will probably look at this and be like, oh, they had beef or they were talking shit about each other. They don't like each other, so of course he's going to be doing this. But the way that he explained this, there was no ill will in it. There was no cattiness to it. It wasn't him trying to be slick and just diss niggas. This was like him making a valid effort to explain to Fresh and Fit that what they're doing is a very slippery slope. And it's one of those things where the people that have the power to do something abuse it, because they're in there, they feeling themselves. If you've seen the Fresh and Fit guys, they are some very I wouldn't say overly arrogant, but they have a lot of arrogance to them. So of course, them feeling like, oh, we have this fan base, we have these subscribers, we have all these people that watch us, we have the power, we have these lawyers, we got the bread, we can go and strike these channel downs. Anybody who can talk about us, that's like the kid, like I said, the kid that be on the internet talking shit, who finally got the power to do something with his platform, to now start abusing it because he's trying to get back at all the years of motherfuckers clowning him or motherfuckers bullying him or some shit like that. Now, of course, like I said, Fresh and Fit responded to another video that I'm going to play because after ABBA made this video on their channel, Fresh and Fit sent them 20 plus copyright strikes. And you're going to hear exactly. Now, what people don't understand is that this was a bait video. ABBA knew that he was going, that ABBA and Preach's channel was going to get copyright strikes from Fresh and Fit after this happened. That was ammo, and he knew he probably already had it in the bag already. Like, yep, okay, as soon as we get these copyright strikes, we're gonna make this other video and show them and expose how they are abusing the copyright strike system. I'm gonna get to that, but one thing I want to say, like I said, I'm not gonna play any Fresh and Fit content, but one of the hosts on Fresh and Fit was saying that the only people that they have sent out strikes to or tried to get their channel striked or taken down were people who were spreading narratives about them and spreading rumors or saying false things about them, and basically just people creating a narrative. But that doesn't seem like that's what's happening, because multiple channels have come out to show that they got copyright strikes over Fresh and Fit or commenting on Fresh and Fit. Now, let me show you what happened after this video took place. All right, this is a few days later. Watch this.
Fresh and Fit decided to hit us with dozens of copyright claims. We saw this was probably going to end up coming, and honestly, Not upset about it at all. They apologized to us for some of the comments that they made in regards to Preach's significant other. And then afterwards, recently, they decided to copyright claim the video that we did in response to their apology. So imagine being like, yo, we fuck up, we take accountability, we're sorry. Okay. Yeah. We're like, oh, this is how we feel about your apology. Copyright claim. So we received all the claims. As you guys can go look through our YouTube videos, the videos are still there, and we'll get to why that is later. They feel like they're in the right in doing so. So I'm going to play a clip from their channel, which again, they might copyright claim, but I'm still going to play it so you guys can get the full context, because I could explain it myself, but I don't want to.
Now, full disclaimer, this is ABBA using their video, okay? This is ABBA using their video. This is me in the third realm, okay? Don't you sit up here and do no bitch ass shit and try to copyright strike me because ABBA used a motherfucking video in his video. This ain't me going to y'all channel, all right? Fuck nigga.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're back. You know what I'm saying? The haters tried to kill us. Over 30 plus YouTube channels made videos like slandering our name, whatever it is. Now they're mad that there's consequences of actions, bro. Y'all are not going to be able to run around and drag our name in the mud with, falsely without some kind of recourse, bro. Like, that's just not the way the world works.
And just because your reality is ours doesn't mean that we're wrong. Like, we live this lifestyle. This is who we are.
Yeah,
bro.
So, hey, man. You
know what it is, bro? Someone are mad that they can't do what we do. That's what it really is, man.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to toot our own horn, but think about it, bro. Monday, we talked to you guys about making money, right? We brought Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki, you know what I'm saying? Critically acclaimed authors, guys that are multimillionaires, billionaires on the show, teach you how to make money. Wednesdays, we talk about dating, right?
You know what kills me about these guys? They always talk about, yeah, we're making men's lives so much better. Our channel's about doing all this stuff. If you go look at the views on their videos, none of them are on the videos where they're supposedly helping men. None of the men are tuning in for financial advice. The men are not tuning in for fitness advice. They're not tuning for none of that. You know what they tune in for? Women getting dunked on. Bimbos getting kicked out. So I think this whole like disingenuous thing where you're like, we're helping men get better. I mean, I'm sure there's a small section of men who are appreciative. Your brand is built on dunking on women with these supposed facts that you have. And it's okay.
Now, I want to comment on that because the lane is there. Of course, they've had Kevin Samuels on Fresh and Fit too because of the fact that Kevin Samuels has built his career, built his name through the same type of shit. And there's a lane for that. That, like I said, there are these guys out here who weren't successful at getting girls at one point. They were always getting dogged out. They were always feeling vindictive. They was always feeling like they needed revenge. So when they somehow got notoriety and built a platform like an Academics or maybe even a Fresh and Fit, they decided to take that time to use their popularity, knowing that these IG models and these clout chasers will go on anywhere just to get their fucking name out there and to get some clout, so they can go and deliberately clown these motherfuckers and expose these motherfuckers and make them look crazy. Now, like I said, I could be wrong, but you can tell when you see somebody how they talk to somebody. Like the way Academics was going at that one girl during Fresh and Fit, you can tell that was from years of getting played and being friend zoned. And now this man has money. He's been able to smash some of the chicks he wished he could have smashed when he was younger and was broke. And now he has this ego about himself. He has this inner strength about himself that'll make him spaz out on a woman for absolutely nothing. And that's basically how I feel about that. But let's continue to go. Shout out to Abba for giving his playback.
But it's a bit of a lie. That's like saying McDonald's is known for their salads. It's like, bruv, yes, we know you offer it, but motherfucker, give me a double cheeseburger and get on it pronto. And you know what kills me about these guys is that they're going to sit there and talk about like, you can't react to our stuff. It's ours. Go on their channel and they react to other people's content all the time without asking them for permission before.
All right, we're all yep.
Here we are to kick off the Hood Olympics 2021.
So let's continue on.
Getting up easily from that.
Finally found it. I was with Fresh talking about some other stuff, and this talks about public transportation.
Oh,
I like how you came with the homework, fam.
First game that they play, which is red light, green light. We all know this game.
We're gonna play some clips, I guess, here from
We have
Instagram.
5 clips.
This guy, we're gonna play 5 clips and get a reaction from
So
the group.
ladies, we want your honest reaction to these videos, and don't hold back, okay?
We're gonna react to the second clip here. Guys, we're gonna play the video from WorldStar, and this video went viral on TikTok. Just to give you guys a little bit of a background, this guy came on and talked about how he got divorce raped. We're gonna play the entire video and react to it.
So this idea that you guys think you can react to other people's content without permission and that that's perfectly safe, but that others doing that to you is somehow completely different, blows my mind. But again, I'm not mad at you guys doing it, because guess what? That's fair use. In the same token, what we do is fair use. Now, you may disagree. Get your lawyers involved. We'll see what happens through the YouTube appeals process. But it's clear to me that these guys are butthurt, that they're tired of getting exposed, even though they're really the ones exposing themselves. Your boy Academics put you on blast. And because they're so butthurt, right, and they're getting tired of being called out, this is the approach they're taking.
But the reason why they're mad is that we're not going to give you guys the oxygen and talk shit about you and say your name. What we're going to do is we're going to go behind the scenes, get the legal people to do it for us, and then they're going to hit you guys where it really hurts your pockets, okay? You make a hit piece on us, we're going to hit you back, but legally. We're not going to give you guys the oxygen to talk about you and say your name and give you the clout that you want. We're going to hit you where it hurts, all right? Make videos on us. There's consequences to it. You know what I'm saying? Many big YouTube channels do this. If you use their stuff and copyright, they're going to hit you with a strike.
Okay, so that's a big lie that he tells. Many YouTube channels, listen, we cover Jubilee all the time. They're far larger than you guys, far larger than us. We cover a bunch of large YouTubers, and they do not do what you are describing. People keep bringing up Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels strikes down people who use his entire stream. Fair use, I think, is very confusing to people because they don't really understand it. And
Before we get to that, let me just say this. I got to respond to this. Brio say, I don't blame Fresh and Fit to an extent. They are basically sending a message by striking pages. Stop using our content to make money off us, especially if you're going to talk shit. Now, to a certain extent, I understand that as well. If you're going to be on here and you're going to use somebody's content, but you're going to drag and create false narratives around them, then, hey, whatever comes with that comes with that. But if you're doing something, for instance, like what I'm doing, and you're reporting on things that are happening and giving your opinion on how things are going, and you give your unbiased opinion at that, because the things that you talk about, you're not leaning one way or other. You're looking at both these instances and trying to find a way to make what's right or what's wrong out of it. I believe that they aren't just striking people who are trying to create false narratives around them or saying negative shit about them. I think that anybody who, I think it's been channels that have just simply disagreed with things that they've done on their channel or just responded to shit. I get it. But the way that this is set up, you got, okay, you know what? You got to hear how he explains this and what exactly happened when they got involved with striking their channel or sending copyright notices to their channel to get their channel terminated. The ABAANDPREACH channel. Listen to this.
the commentary community, for example, it is considered fair use to use other people's work, provided that you meet a certain set of criteria. It's not always black and white, but let me explain. If you grab a clip and then add commentary surrounding it, the work becomes transformative. It is not a substitute for said product because of the fact that you are creating something unique through your commentary and through your own individual brand. That is what fair use is. It's kind of like when Weird Al Yankovic was covering a bunch of Michael Jackson songs, taking the exact same beat but using his own lyrics as a parody. Parody is considered fair use. It's transformative, therefore it's fine. This has been handled in court already by H3H3 in the previous case, which you guys can go check out in the description below. But yes, you guys can use other people's content provided you transform it by using your own commentary, your own editing skills to make it a very different thing. All right. Now, of course, there's going to be some caveats. It depends on how much of the work that you use, how much of their work is your work. Meaning, if you just clip somebody and use 100% of their video and that's your entire video, that's not considered fair use because you haven't transformed the work. And that is what oftentimes YouTubers will take down. But if someone's doing commentary reaction, people don't really touch that, generally speaking. Okay, so I just wanted to clear that up for the viewer who doesn't really understand how it works.
Kevin Samuels does it. I don't see none of y'all saying nothing about Kevin Samuels. Oh, okay.
Facts.
So yeah, anyone that has a brand to protect is going to do everything they can to get rid of people that make false allegations and slander. If y'all they're talking the truth, fine, whatever. But the other shit, nah, man.
If you want to put up someone for defamation, do that. File a lawsuit and say defamation. Go try it. Good luck in court. Go do it. But abusing the copyright system because you don't want to go through the litigation process of actually taking someone to court for defamation, that's going to fall back on you. I want to let you guys know as the viewers that it's not an issue for us. If it needs to go to court, we can take it to court. Y'all know me. I'm Dusty. They call me Dusty. They say, yo, this man never had a haircut, never buys new clothes. You're right. Okay? I bought one sweater in the last 2-3 years. I'm good. You know what that means? I save my money. So if you want to take it there, we can. It's not an issue for me whatsoever. I'm not a big spender. All right? You guys are living that Miami lifestyle, spending your money left, right, and center. Go ahead.
Today I got time, cuz.
When it comes to this situation, I think this is their attempt at getting back at the folks that they feel have aggrieved them. All right? And if you want to go through that route, do you. But I will say this, it's in the terms of service, it's in the policy. If you abuse the copyright system for reasons like this, your channel can be terminated. At the end.
Now, I want to end it right there because this last part I'm going to play, you're going to see how fast YouTube works, especially when people have an audience. So ABAANDPREACH have about 1 million more followers or 1 million more subscribers than Fresh and Fit. They put it out there about this situation, and I need y'all to see how this works. Now, like I said, I understand people copyright striking. I understand them doing things when people are slandering their name and creating false narratives about them that are completely untrue. Do your thing, copyright strike them. Do whatever you want to do when it comes to that, right? But when you're doing it in ways like this guy is going to explain or did explain, then that's where you get shit fucked up. Rio said, you know, I rock with you, GMS. I get what you're saying. I just feel like ABAANDPREACH are still salty that Fresh and Fit are still around. ABAANDPREACH are capable to do commentary about their vids without using their clips. Yeah, they are. And that's the thing. Like, this is YouTube. So people will continue to use clips regardless of how people feel about using clips. It's like it's another way to even put shit in context, because that's one thing. When people talk about a false narrative, they talk about things being in context. They don't like when people put shit out there and be like, oh, no, we need to put this in full context because you making me look crazy. So instead of trying to explain it to where it's out of context, you use what exactly they said so it is in context, and that's when you you have your opinion on that. These guys are claiming that they're only going after people who falsely spread narratives about them. So let's play this last one, and I want y'all to hear what happened, because YouTube responded very quickly within the same day, and this is what happened.
So yeah, I'm sure you saw everything that happened.
No, I didn't see what happened.
Okay.
He asked
well, yeah,
Preach
the
on the
video
phone.
came out. So if you weren't aware, I know you're on tour. They sent us a bunch of copyright strikes. 20 of them.
20 strikes?
20 strikes, bro.
But they're going down. They're stupid.
YouTube contacted me and the copyright takedown notice. Hello, ABAANDPREACH. We've received the copyright infringement notifications below regarding your videos. We believe your content is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or similar exceptions to copyright protection. We are writing to let you know we do not, I repeat, we do not plan to remove your videos at this time. Do you want to hear more?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So, at this point, it shows me what the Fresh and Fit lawyer, okay, who I'm going to admit his name, claims we infringed, okay? And if you look at the timestamps don't make no sense. They say that we stole 50 minutes of their content, 40 minutes. Our videos are never longer than 15 minutes. So, already there, I don't know who the lawyer is, but he's incompetent. But, shout out to him, because he's making money off Fresh and Fit the same way we are, so shout out to him. And I feel like, you know what, their legal team is just scamming them too. You know what, Miami's just full of scammers. I'm not gonna feel bad for him. Walter's scamming his fans, the lawyer's scamming Fresh and Fit, karma, something like that. If you notice, like 20 videos that they claim we infringed on their copyright, okay? So, YouTube sees this and they reply, "Hi, lawyer. We are concerned that some of the information in your takedown request may be fraudulent. Please understand that YouTube receives a large number of fraudulent copyright takedown requests, and we take that abuse of that process very seriously." And then they cite a court case where they fucked somebody up for doing it. Then they say, we remind you to take this seriously and make sure you get it done. If we don't receive a detailed explanation from you within 7 days, your YouTube account may be terminated. You may be able to avoid termination if you retract your takedown request. You also have to know that if you abuse the system and YouTube finds out, you can get your channel terminated. Folks, but if you go down this road, I'm letting you know, it's often your end that's going to be hit the hardest. Hey.
Now, that's really what I wanted to play right there, because I wanted people to kind of understand what they were doing. The first video I played of ABBA talking about them striking channels should have been, I guess, the video that they struck. But when they seen that video, and of course their video getting traction and people talking about it, they went and copyright striked 20 of their videos. And then lied about the amount of time or how much time they use of their videos. They don't make 40-minute videos. But they had their lawyer put in there that they stole or took 40 minutes of their video. It's a dirty way to try to take down somebody you don't fuck with. The thing about that is you have to be able to prove that as well. You can't just put shit on paper and then think that that's just gonna be it. They have to prove that, and because the proof is on the YouTube page of ABAANDPREACH, there's no way they're gonna find 40 minutes of any video taken from them. So I think that was the reason why YouTube responded the way that they did, and so swiftly, like, hey, you guys have 7 days to retract these strikes. And I think that's going to make them rethink about their angle. Not trying to go at everybody who speaks on their platform, but specifically going after the people that they say they are. The people that are spreading false narratives, the people that are creating these narratives around them and that are completely untrue. You go after you can go after those people. I don't have any problem with that. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I think it's something that Fresh and Fit, as a conglomerate, man, they got to think about that shit. I don't think they will, because they're still hitting their peak. They're still growing subscribers. They're gonna get to 1 million. They're gonna grow their platform. These guys are gonna be huge out here. They're already big. They're gonna be even more big. I just think that part of it is the weird part of it. You know, people can have their opinion on them. People can call them corny. People can call them whatever they want to call them. These guys are doing their thing. They're being successful in their own lane. But as a small YouTuber myself who's trying to grow, and there's something that happens that is wild. First of all, I don't cover Fresh and Fit like that at all. I think I've probably twice that I've covered them on something, and both times had to do with DJ Academics. Didn't even have to do with their actual show, because I don't follow those guys. I don't technically find them interesting to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's another reason why their panel is so big, full of the clueless IG models that they have, because they need them to make the show more interesting for them. Because it's easy for them to respond to a ditzy, no common sense having ass woman than it is to sit there between them two and have a conversation. In my opinion, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to trash their fucking platform. They have a lane. They have a fan base. They do what they do. But we not going to sit here and act like the people that come and pull up to their show ain't waiting for some fuck shit to happen. And when that's what you surround your channel with, or surround your show with, that's what the people are going to be looking for the most. So now when you do, like when Abba said, like the people that pull up for the financial advice or relationship advice, they're not really pulling up for that shit. They trying to see when somebody else is going to pull out a gun again. They trying to see, oh, is Academics going to come back? Can Kevin Samuels come back? Can y'all invite 40 more IG hoes so we can sit up there and clown these bitches in the chat? Like, they want to see some controversy. And when that shit slows down, that's when the fucking viewership is going to slow down. They going to wonder why. Because they think it's them. They think it's them that is attracting all these people to their episodes, when really it's a lot of people trying to see these chicks on the panel get ethered by them. You ain't got nobody on the panel to talk shit to. It's not going to be that interesting of an episode, I guess. Which is another reason why I know they added academics to the crew, because they know academics kind of falls under their umbrella of, like I said, guys who now have some notoriety and now are more confident because they either have the money or the notoriety, the fame and the followers and shit. And now they feel like they're untouchable. You can't speak on certain things that you don't really live by, in my opinion. I don't know if those guys at Fresh and Fit live by that. I don't know what they really do in real life. I know that there was a video that surfaced of academics exposing somebody, one of them guys, for doing something. I don't know what it was, but all I know is that it's a game of strong simps. The game of strong simps. That's what it is. Shout out to Brielle for the 10. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Brielle. Revenge of the Nerds. Young Rain said, bruh, how you know that? LOL, stop that. I'm just guessing. I'm not saying what I know. I'm taking educated guesses. I will never say that I know something, especially if I don't know them. I'm just going off based on what I see. And what people need to understand is that a lot of people have a lot of the same tendencies when it comes to how they act, their personality. You can tell when a guy is the type of dude who now has some type of fame and notoriety, and now he feels like he can say whatever the fuck he wants to say to people. That's definitely academics, because we've seen it. We've seen how he's interacted with certain people beforehand, and now that he has money, we see how he talks now. It kind of goes with a lot of people, not even just nerd motherfuckers, not even just weirdos. It goes for the popular guys, the quote unquote cool guys too. It's just when they get that notoriety and when they get that bread, they feel like they change the fuck up. But that's just how it is, man. That's the game and how it goes. All in all seriousness though, Fresh and Fit, much success to y'all. Same with ABAANDPREACH. Stop the bullshit with the copyright strike infringement shit. Stop that shit unless somebody's really out here going against the grain, trying to spread false narratives and trying to shit on your brand and trying to come up off of your content. I get the fine line between that. The fine line between people that are really doing reactions and speaking on shit and the people that are just out here trying to do the satire, do the troll shit just because they know they can ride the back of some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of made me think about, me even doing the 5150 reviews from somebody who like is genuinely a fan and like loves to do the reviews. It's like, I feel like I want to step back from that just from the simple fact. And it's not even for the lawyer shit. I know I can't get no shit for the videos I've made or the reviews that I've done for a fact. I've studied this shit. I see this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know what to use. I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. But it's just, finding your own lane is way better. Finding your own lane is way better. And clearly, if the people that have been here on my channel, they see what we talk about. They see the shows that we do. We talk about a lot of topics, man. We talk about a lot of shit. Pretty much everything that's really going on out here in the culture and news shit, you know what I'm saying? Racial, social justice issues, anything, man. Just talk about anything that, I'm either knowledgeable on or really put out here, that I really believe in. So that's really what it is with me. That's really what it is with me. To be real. Nice Charm said the last Fresh and Fit episode was pathetic. A bunch of men arguing with a female face to face. Yeah, that was weird. He said dudes who pay for box trying to talk shit. He said people think these shows are for real. Yeah. And that's pretty much what all this shit is. So it's pretty much what all this shit is. It's pretty much entertainment, man, and whether or not who's gonna gravitate towards you for what you do. I'm pretty sure nobody gravitates towards my channel or you guys come here because you think I be on here trolling and you think I'm lying or not authentic or genuine about what I do. Y'all genuinely like to come here and kick it and talk about shit, and because we actually interact with each other in this motherfucker. And I actually, value y'all opinions on shit. I like learning shit. I like to learn from other people. If we having a conversation and I have an opinion on something, my opinion has changed over time due to the things that I've learned in the chat from the people that pull up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real shit when it comes to this channel. That's why I want to build around that type of energy in that environment. I want that type of family environment. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand that regardless of if you agree with me or disagree, like Brielle, she already knows this. A lot of people know this on this channel. You don't have to agree with me. And the thing is, you don't even have to hesitate to type out the fact you don't agree with me, because we can have a conversation back and forth. And we can agree to disagree or probably sway one another's opinion on something from looking at it from a different perspective. That's what this is for. I want to build a realm of people that think for themselves, bro. And also people who aren't scared to learn shit or scared to think in a different way or see something from a different perspective that they've been used to their entire life. I don't want a bunch of zombies out here in the chat. I don't want a bunch of yes men. I don't want a bunch of people that just agree with everything that I say. We trying to build a real community around here. We trying to learn from each other. We trying to push positivity. We trying to keep that green mind state, motherfucker. And that's some real shit, man. And I gotta really send out appreciation and love to y'all, the Green Room, my GMS fam. Y'all niggas keep me going every day with this shit. I appreciate y'all for always pulling up on me. It's always a special motherfucking occasion when we all get up here and talk our shit. And with that said, you already know what to do. If you didn't hit the like button, you got to hit that like button right now. Hit the subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell. Share it too, man. Hit that share button. Copy that link and post it on your socials, man. Let people know where to pull up to on a weekly basis, man. The GMS Show. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. Hit the Cash App today if you are feeling generous. Shout out to Brielle for the 10 on the Cash App. I thank you so much. I appreciate you. Put the GMS in the chat. If you didn't participate in the chat, now is your time. Now is your time. Put a GMS in the chat. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Hey. Shout out to Balaj, Ralph S, Arius Baby G, Brielle in the building, Realist Johnson, JJ. Don't copyright strike me, copyright strike me, copyright strike me, nigga. Don't copyright strike me, copyright strike me, copyright strike me, nigga. Shout out to Wonder Man. Roll something up, man. It's the weekend. Go ahead and relax, man. Kick your feet up. Call your weed man. Let them know you need an eighth. An eighth. All right? And tell them to hook it up, man. A few more points on the gram. You feel me? Go buy you some blunts and some papers. I would recommend the papers, but if you like blunts, go ahead and get you a blunt. Get you a bowl. Get you a bong. Get you something. Turn on your favorite show or your movie or your favorite music and get to blazing up, man. You deserve it. T-Fan 1, what's up? Simo in the building. Kid at Heart, what's going on? Prophylactic Tactics in the building. I'm telling y'all, man, Saturdays are the day. Saturdays are the day. He said they coming for you. No, Fresh and Fit, please. I did not do nothing wrong. All right? I didn't call y'all niggas lame. I didn't call y'all niggas ugly. I didn't say y'all niggas was corny. I didn't say none of that. I didn't say none of that. You gotta understand, I'm cool. I'm cool. Don't come for me. Shout out to Zen Master. He said an eighth. What's that? Trauma in the building. I see Wonder Man said, yeah, because you a dabber. You said GMS dab time. He came up with that slogan. You just like my homeboy from Denver. He stopped really smoking flower and only started smoking wax and shit and shatter and diamonds and all that good concentrated shit. Only zips and above. Ooh-wee. Hey, GMS fam, the green room. Once again, like I said, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell, share this motherfucker as well. Follow me on my socials. I'll follow everybody back. Hit me on my Cash App today if you are feeling generous. GMS fam, the green room, thank you so much for pulling up on me today. Tell somebody in the chat right now to have a good day, all right? Y'all have a great motherfucking rest of your motherfucking weekend. We out.